last slaves in Texas were notified that they were no longer slaves. They had been emancipated for a couple of years, but since there were no phones or anything, they couldn't get the word to them. So they finally got the word to them on this date, June 19th in 1865. That's what we're celebrating, that's Juneteenth. It is June 19th. Got some birthdays today. Gina Rollins celebrating today. Gina Rollins is 91. Spanky McFarland, her actual name is Elaine McFarland. She was with Spanky and our gang. She is 79, actually related to George McFarland, who was the original Spanky and our gang. Actress Felissa Rashad, she was the wife on the Cosby Show. She's 73. Ann Wilson of Heart, 71 today. Keyboardist Larry Dunn with Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's 68 today. Kathleen Turner, she one of my favorite actresses. She is 67. Country singer Doug Stone is 65. Mark DeBarge, guess what group he's with? DeBarge, of course. He says 62. Good Morning America host Lara Spencer is 52. Paula Abdul is 59. We have Poppy Montgomery. She was in Unforgettable, Without a Trace, and other stuff. She's 46. Zoe Saldana is 43. Singer Macklemore of Macklemore and Ryan Lewis is 39 today. Those are the big shot birthdays. We got a whole bunch of local people. They're coming up in just a minute.
Being a teenager is tough. There's the constant pressure to be liked.
Endless worrying about college.
Cyberbullying, high expectations, all the negativity.
There's no question. Being a teenager is tough. And what do California teens do when they want to block out the noise and clear their heads?
We play! Yeah!
Research shows that teenagers who participate in high school sports have lower stress levels, more confidence, and greater self-esteem. And then there's the biggest benefit of all.
High school sports are fun.
Not just fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Encourage your teenagers to participate in a sport or activity when they go to high school. They'll stress less and smile more. And they'll be laying the foundation for a happier, healthier future.
This message presented by the California Interscholastic Federation and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
Happy birthdays this morning to a long list of people. Albert Moreno, Cheryl Barber, Ann Morris, Anna Shaniwen, Christian Gonzalez, Manuel Castellanos Jr., Lorena Garcia, Emily Alvarado, Eric Avila, Rosario Gurulay, Julia Naungayan, Cristina Duarte, Liborio Cerros, Cristabella Alvarez, Arela Herrera, Jessica Diaz, we have Nicole Volmer, Anna Quinones, Anthony Green, John Gutierrez, Johnny Johnson, Judy Bryant, Mary Sines, Ray Derma, Ryan Reese, Angela Levas, Joseph Dorame, Sebastian Madrigal, and Bella Alvarez, and Charlie McKinley. Told you it was a long list. Happy birthday to each and every one.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And it is time for your World and California News headlines, brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Locke Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. The Gulf Coast is bracing for Tropical Storm Claudette. Eric Blake at the National Hurricane Center says.
We expect the storm to enter Mississippi later today and Alabama, and then just track east-northeastward across Georgia and be near the Carolinas. On Monday, the big thing we want to emphasize is the heavy rainfall threat. 5 to 10 inches of rain with maximum amounts of 15 inches are possible.
Female soldiers in some places face a bigger risk of sex assault. CBS's Tom Foti.
A study done for the Army shows female soldiers at bases in Texas, Colorado, Kansas, and Kentucky facing greater risks of sexual assault and harassment than at other posts.
Some 34 people are hurt in a bus crash in Georgetown, South Carolina. Emergency crews are on the scene. No word yet what caused that crash. Again, some 34 people are hurt. There are medical helicopters on the scene as well as a multitude of emergency vehicles. We'll have more on that story as soon as we get it. CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keys.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Attorney General Rob Bonta is increasing the effort to combat human trafficking. He's created 2 human trafficking and sexual predator teams that will focus on arresting, prosecuting, and disrupting.
Step up prosecutions of traffickers and support law enforcement partners in disrupting and dismantling human trafficking and the criminal exploitation of children.
You can now get a digital version of your COVID vaccination card from the state. It's an electronic version of the paper card you received when you were vaccinated. This Californian is glad that is being offered.
Personally, I believe that's a better idea than having those paper ones. Mine's already destroyed, and I just barely got the vaccination like 2 weeks ago.
Palm Springs reached its all-time record of 123 degrees Thursday. It's the 4th time the city has seen that temperature. It also saw that temperature 3 times in the early 90s. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
It's all about the nose. It's your air filter, the first line of defense against bacteria and viruses. If too many germs get stuck in your nose, guess what? You get sick. That's why it's so important to keep your nose clean, just like washing your hands. Now there's a better way to keep your nose clean and help your body protect itself. It's called Navage Nasal Care. Navage uses powered suction to flush out allergens, mucus, bacteria, and viruses. At Navage.com, CVS, Walgreens, Bed Bath, Target, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage.
Is it safe to return to work?
Should my kids go back to school?
Can I see my friends and family now?
As life returns to normal, our COVID-19 worries have not disappeared, but evolved. CalHope offers free tips and tools to help manage your stress. Call our warm line at 1-833-317-4673 or live chat online at calhope.org.
And we are now ready for page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Juliet Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. El Centro setting up comfort stations during the summer months. The city of El Centro designates comfort stations where residents can get relief from the extreme heat. In order to prevent heat-related illness, comfort stations will be available to offer water or an area to cool off during the hottest part of the day. Comfort stations within El Centro are located at City Hall on Main Street in El Centro, Buckland Park, that's Ross and 8th Street, and El Centro Transfer Terminal, State Street and 7th Street. If you need more information and tips on how to stay cool, refer to the flyers that are going out or contact the El Centro City Hall. Active cases of COVID-19, they continue to downward trend. Officials say the number of active cases of the virus are at the lowest levels they have been in over a year. Latest numbers of COVID-19 were released by the County Public Health Department. As of yesterday morning, there were 44 active cases of COVID-19. 4 of those are hospitalized, with 1 in intensive care. Positivity rate for COVID-19 is at 2.4%. Health officials continue to urge everyone who has not been vaccinated for the virus to get vaccinated. Currently, almost 177,000 doses of the vaccine have been administered countywide. To find out where vaccines are being administered, go to the County Public Health Department website. Just click onto the Vaccine Finder. We'll have more in just a minute.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
And El Centro police are investigating a traffic accident that occurred Thursday night. According to initial reports, at about 9 p.m., a pedestrian, a 62-year-old woman, was struck by a car at 4th and Ross. The woman was transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center and then taken to an out-of-valley hospital by Mercy Air Ambulance. Driver of the car was not injured. The incident remains under investigation. No word on that woman's condition. Another fire in El Centro. This one was kind of a repeat fire. It was reported at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. It was at the Carl's Jr. restaurant in El Centro on 4th Street. The same one that burned down earlier was on fire again. There is no details as to that fire yet. They are still under investigation. That's it. That's page 1 of the local news. The service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And this is page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your health, life, auto, or home insurance needs. Digital vaccine record, what you just heard mentioned in the California news. State of California has a new website that will allow you to download a digital COVID-19 vaccine record. When you go to the website, myvaccinerecord.cdph.ca.gov, you will be asked to provide your name, date of birth, and a cell phone number or email address. You will then receive a link to your coronavirus vaccination record. You must have the same cell phone number or email address that you used when you made your vaccination appointment. You will also receive a QR code that will allow a business or individual to scan your record to verify your vaccination status. That information will not be able to be stored in the information. The parents can access the vaccination record of children if they enter the child's name and their own cell number or email address if they use that information to make the appointment. 8 rescues in 6 hours. They were reported earlier this week. El Centro Sector Border Patrol dispatch notified agents at just after 5 p.m. of an individual who had illegally crossed into the United States. The individual has said he was lost in the mountains and without water. El Centro Station's a mountain disrupt unit and the Air and Marine Operations out of Yuma responded to the call. call. Helicopter spotted the individual at around 5:30, about a half mile south of Interstate 8 near the Incopa Park Road exit. Agents made contact with the man, Mexican national. It was determined he had no medical issues. He was then taken to the El Centro Processing Center. At 9:40, agents were notified of 2 more individuals that had crossed the border illegally and became lost in the mountains. Agents and the air crew located the 2 individuals, both Mexican nationals, about 10 miles north of the international border. Neither was in need of medical attention. They were also taken to the processing center in El Centro. At 9:50, 5 individuals were reported lost in the mountains. Agents in the field were notified along with another air crew. The 5 all-adult males, all Mexican nationals, were found several hundred feet from the border. None needed medical attention. The 5 were taken to the El Centro Processing Center. Since October, the El Centro Border Patrol agents have rescued 164 individuals who were lost or in distress. We'll take a look at your weather in just a minute.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
The high temperature yesterday, 118 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 81. National Weather Service says extreme temperatures will continue through Sunday. Cooler temperatures are anticipated for the next week, with lower desert highs generally in the 105 to 110 degree range. Excessive heat warning remains in effect through Sunday. Weather forecast calling for a sunny and hot day today. Highs right near 118. Winds will be calm. Tonight, clear skies, overnight lows around 85. West to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, coming east-southeast in the evening. Sunny and hot on Sunday. Highs right near 117. East to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 84. West wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Monday, sunny and continued hot, highs right near 111. South wind of 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And right now we are looking at 84 degrees, 51% the relative humidity. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and a Medicare supplement coverage.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare Center, Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. On the NBA scoreboard, semifinals, the East semis, it was the 76ers over the Hawks, 104-99. That series tied at 3 games apiece. Clippers, it's got to be a major upset. It's got to be. Clippers beat the Jazz 131-119 in the West semifinals. Clippers win that series 4-2. In the National Hockey League, they are in their Stanley Cup semifinals. It was the Canadiens. They beat the Golden Knights in overtime. Montreal leads that series 2-1. And in Major League Baseball, just regular season play, it was the Angels over the Tigers, 11-3. Padres, Will Myers turned to home run. He hit 2 homers, and the Padres beat the Reds 8-2. That makes it 2 in a row for the Padres. Pirates beat the Cleveland Indians 11-10. Nationals over the Mets shut them out 1-0. Athletics over the Yankees 5-3. Orioles defeated the Blue Jays 7-1. It was the Braves over the Cardinals 9-1. The Marlins all over the Cubs 10-2. Twins and the Rangers went 10 innings. Minnesota won the game 7-5. Royals beat the Red Sox 5-3. It was the Astros over the White Sox 2-1. Rockies and the Brewers went 10 innings. Rockies pulled that one out 6-5 over the Brewers. Dodgers shut out the Diamondbacks 3-0. Giants, they just keep on winning 5-3 over the Philadelphia Phillies. Mariners beat the Rays by a score of 5-1. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all the Pioneer services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in the world of golf at the U.S. Open, Russell Henley and Richard Bland find themselves on top of the leaderboard. Big names are chasing in the pack, but they can't catch him, not yet. Leona Maguire, she leads by 3 shots after shooting a 64 at the LPGA Classic. Victor Hovland, he had to withdraw from the U.S. Open. The sand caused eye irritation, apparently a severe eye irritation, and the Norway golfer had to call it a tournament. He had to go to the doctor. In tennis, Americans Jessica Pegula and Madison Keys, they have both been eliminated in the German Open quarters. Andrei Rublev and Felix Auger-Aliassime, they have advanced at the Halle Open semifinals. And the WTA Birmingham quarterfinals, nobody advanced. It was washed out. The storm hit and just completely obliterated the play. NASCAR Cup driver Alex Bowman has signed a 2-year extension to his contract with Hendrick Motorsports. Bowman is the one who replaced Jimmy Johnson in the number 48 for Hendricks. And the NASCAR Cup race this weekend will be in Nashville. Ryan Lochte's Olympic career is probably over after finishing 7th in the trials in the 200 individual medley. He finished 7th out of 8 and was not too happy with himself. Buffalo Bills wide receiver Cole Beasley vows to live a life like I want amid backlash to the anti-vaccine remarks that he has made, stating that he does not plan on getting a vaccine. And Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. missed the weight by 2 pounds, and in doing so, he forfeited $100,000 to Anderson Silva. That's a shame. That's sports right there. Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are ready for your financial news and weather. It is, the U.S. stocks ended sharply lower on Friday, with the Dow and S&P 500 posting their worst weekly performance in months after comments from Federal Reserve official James Bullard that the U.S. central bank might raise interest rates sooner than previously expected and spooked investors. Blue chip Dow and the benchmark S&P 500 started the week at record closing levels, but ultimately fell by their most in any week since late October and late February, respectively. Tech-heavy Nasdaq was also closed lower, despite posting its two highest ever finishes in the last 5 days. On Friday, Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 533.37 points, or 1.58%, to 33,290.08. S&P 500 lost 55.41 points, or 1.31%, to 4,166.45. And the Nasdaq Composite dropped 130.97 points, or 0.92%, to 14,030.38. We'll take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Hi, Ralph Alcantara from Imperial Valley Volkswagen. I want your car. Your trade-in has never been worth more than it is right now. I will pay top dollar for your car, truck, or SUV, paid for or not. By the way, we have inventory arriving daily, so selection of your next car is easy. And remember, if you don't see me first, I can't save you any money. It's just that easy.
The high temperature yesterday, 118 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 81. Excessive heat warning will remain in effect through Sunday. Weather forecast today, sunny and hot. Highs right near 118. Winds will be calm. Saturday night, tonight, clear skies. Overnight lows around 85. West to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny and continued hot. Highs right near 117. East to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 84. West wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Monday, sunny and hot, but not quite as hot. Highs right near 111, with the south wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And right now, we are looking at 84 degrees, 51% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still good in Niland and Westmoreland. No report on Brawley, no report on the University in Mexicali. Air quality is moderate for the rest of the region. Coming across the border, you got an hour and 15-minute wait downtown in the regular lanes. That's pretty much it. No wait in the Sentry lane or pedestrian lanes downtown. No wait anywhere at the Eastport. 10 to 15-minute wait at the Andrade Port. It's 8 o'clock at KXO, El Centro, California. CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent.
Your home for a
Allison Keys in Washington. Juneteenth is being celebrated as a federal holiday for the first time. 94-year-old Opal Lee is in Texas after fighting for years to recognize the day in 1865 when enslaved people there learned that they were free.
This is one of the ways to acknowledge that our ancestors weren't free for 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
That law is leading others to focus on the aftermath of slavery, as are some mayors that are now supporting reparations.
Nearly a dozen mayors across the country, from L.A. to Denver to St. Louis to Providence, say they want to pay reparations to black residents in their cities. They have formed a group called Mayors Organized for Reparations and Equality. The details have not been worked out, still to be determined who will actually get reparations, how much they will get, and who will pay for it. Other cities have taken action on their own. Evanston, Illinois has voted to put up $400,000 to be distributed to eligible households. Steve Futterman, CBS News.
There's breaking news out of Georgetown, South Carolina, where some 34 people have been hurt in a transit bus crash. Emergency crews, including helicopters, are on the scene. No word yet on a cause. People in much of the west and southwest might want to stay in the shade, but not at the beach. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti explains.
Health officials are warning people to stay inside during the heat of the day. The pavement and the sand so hot in parts of the West that doctors are reporting seeing patients with 2nd to 3rd degree burns on their feet.
CBS News meteorologist Jeff Berardelli says there's a reason this heat wave is so bad.
Climate change is making this heat wave much worse. It is basically unprecedented for this time of year. The number of heat waves per year has tripled since 1960. Extreme heat waves are 3 to 5 degrees hotter, and we're in an unprecedented drought right now, the driest soil and the worst drought since at least 1900.
Tropical storm Claudette is causing different weather woes in Louisiana and Mississippi. CBS's Omar Villafranca.
Here in Biloxi, when that heavy rain came ashore, the big concern was going to be flash flooding in the area. We saw several cars stuck in water in low-lying areas. Over in Slidell, they got close to 10 inches of rain over there. That caused flooding problems, cars stuck in the water as well. Officers had their rescue equipment ready just in case.
The CDC says that very contagious COVID-19 Delta variant could become the dominant strain in the U.S. this summer, and people should continue getting vaccinations. This is CBS News.
Daily reports and analysis from the world's most respected journalists on CBS Eye on the World with John Batchelor, weeknights on the CBS Radio Network.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and get your color your way. We've made it easier than ever to try and buy color. Preview paint colors in your home with our Color Snap app. Then visit swsamples.com to have color chips delivered to your door for free. Or order some peel and stick samples to try on your wall. When you're ready to paint, shop online or stop by your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store and get everything you need.
Father's Day is this Sunday, and JCPenney has the perfect gift for your number one guy. Hurry in for hundreds of Dad's Day deals now through Sunday. And find great gifts to celebrate Dad with style, like select men's St. John's Bay polos, only $9.99 each. Plus, save an extra 25% with coupon. Or, if you're a rewards member, surprise him with a new X5 smartwatch, only $39.99. Celebrate one rad dad with JCPenney. Offers and coupon valid through 6/20. Some exclusions apply. Smartwatch excluded from coupons. See store or jcp.com for details.
Juneteenth is now a national holiday, but CBS's Michelle Miller hears from historian Michelle Commander that the slavery still affects equality.
So many people out there say slavery was so long ago. It wasn't. It really wasn't so long ago. The earliest institution that impacted how it was that we relate to one another based on skin color was slavery. And so today we can see disparities in education and our law enforcement.
No justice! No peace!
You very much start seeing the roots of that in slavery.
If nowhere else, Commander says that history is safeguarded here.
What does it mean that we have this history here at the Schomburg preserved? We do not have an excuse for just saying we don't know what happened with slavery. We have the repositories here, and we can do some of that work ourselves.
Juneteenth celebrations are going on across the nations, including films and music. Allison Keys, CBS News.
Guys, stop putting your love life on hold. U.S. Pharmacy has some exciting news. If you've been wanting to try Viagra or Cialis, now's the perfect time. Call today and receive 90 little blue or little yellow pills for only $119 with free shipping. Why order some low-dose sildenafil from one of those subscription services when we can give you what you want now? Call 800-711-6818 and we'll rush your order discreetly packaged. Been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? Call U.S. Pharmacy at 800-711-6818 for as little as only $119 for 90 pills. Need your package in a hurry? Call 800-711-6818 and ask about our express shipping option, and we'll rush your order to you as soon as possible. Save money on this little blue or yellow pill you've been wanting to try. Again, 800-711-6818 now. That's 800-711-6818.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
And your CBS News has been brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. For home, life, or auto insurance, call Julie at 760-353-5800.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with George Gale.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
AM 1230.
I'm George.
Kxo.